Introducing first, fighting out of the white corner. This woman hails from Bendigo, Australia, and is the principal consultant for One Path Zurich and a hiking guide. At 38 years of age, 164 centimetres, weighing in at 70 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen, Michelle, the Sledgehammer Davies.
So here comes Michelle Davies for bout number 4 of the night. The young Australian from Victoria. She is a principal consultant at One Path Zurich and hiking guide. Also the social media and events coordinator for Emu Trekkers. A woman of many talents is Michelle Davies, the young 38-year-old. 164 centimetres and 70 kilos. The reason for getting involved in Corporate Fighter was attending Corporate Fighter 45. That was a couple ago, having too many Shandons and thinking that this looked like a good idea. Well, this will be the big test. She has spent the last 3 months training for this one. And look at that. There is her fan club ready to go. Great shot there from Todd from the B Live stream team, covering all the action. This is bout number 4 of Corporate Fighter, fight night number 48. Here comes Michelle in the white. Her message to her opponent: the worst thing anyone can do is underestimate me. We'll see you in the ring. Makes her way to the ring past her fan club. Great response here for Michelle Davies. The biggest challenge was taking time out of training for my mum, who has Parkinson's, and to move my grandfather into a nursing home. So it's been a busy few months for Michelle. So here comes Megan King. Had a chat with her earlier tonight. You would have seen that on the live stream. She hails from the west of Sydney in a little place called Blacktown. She's a finance analyst for William Grant and Sons in Australia, Pty Limited. And the reason for taking up corporate fighting was to have a goal and to work and to train for. Her mum is here, as she mentioned in the interview. I'm sure she would be incredibly proud of her and cheering her on tonight. The toughest part of the challenge for Megan is retraining the body to suit boxing. Her nickname is the Miracle. That was also the nickname of a famous jockey called Malcolm Johnston for some of our older audience. And of course her message to her opponent was, you've got to fight for your right to party. That is the message from the Beastie Boys, and that is her advice to her opponent, Michelle Davies. Let's look at the tail of the tape. There is a slight difference in age, as I mentioned, about 9 years difference between the two, Megan being the younger. Not much difference between the two in height, only 5 centimetres, Megan the taller. So it'll be interesting to see if that reach plays any part, and maybe the age difference. And 3 kilos separates the two girls. 70 for Michelle, 67 for Megan. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you may find yourself on this Saturday evening. We are having such a fun night here at Star in Sydney, Australia. Our last Corporate Fighter fight night for 2019. Big plans for 2020. We will keep you updated with all of that info on the Corporate Fighter Facebook page. Keep your eyes peeled, like the page, and get involved in the Corporate Fighter family. If you'd like to get in the ring and have a crack yourself, if you've seen tonight and think, I want to have a go at this myself, corporatefighter.com.au, the website you need to get involved. 12 weeks of training, special price as well for tonight only, so jump on the website and get involved. You could be joining us for Corporate Fighter Fight Night 49, 50, or one of the ones into the future. But this is Michelle Davies in the white and Megan King in the black.
Okay, nothing to kidneys back in the neck. Give him up, Bob Belt, in case I knock down neutral corner. When I say break, stop punching. Touch gloves now, come out fighting when the bell rings.
Bout number 4 of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
So Davies now gets herself right. King starts in the middle of the ring. Davies just gallops out of the corner. And now comes at King. King just keeping the hands up in a defensive mode as Davies in the white. Now returns serve, and a nice start there from Megan King. She said she felt a little bit nervous going into the fight night tonight, but certainly not showing any signs of that at the moment. And she's timing her run pretty well here, and she comes back at Davies. 9 years of difference in age between these two girls. Davies the older. And now King just starting to assert her execution in this fight at the moment. Nice body section work there from King. Tries to come at Davies. Davies just trying to avoid those punches best she can at the moment. Softening up period going a little bit longer than it normally does. Both fighters using plenty of energy. It'll be interesting to see how they can sustain themselves across these 3 rounds. Plenty of energy being exerted in the opening stanza of this one. That's good stuff there from King. Comes back with that nice right shot. Good work from Davies. Good work there from Davies, but King responds beautifully. A nice uppercut with the right, and it rattled Davies just a touch. And now Davies wants to respond instantly. King now just copping some abuse in that corner. Both girls putting on a really good fight night at the moment. But it is early days. Only the first round between these two. Second female fight of the night. 4th of the night overall. 13 fights on the card tonight. Of course, we had 15 at Corporate Fighter 47 2 weeks ago. And that's the first round. So a great start. Now, if you'd like to spring into summer special, have a listen to this. If you sign up before the 31st of December, you'll receive your first 2 weeks for free, a pair of Sting gloves, a pair of wraps, a Corporate Fighter gym cap. Now, all of that is valued at $220. That is all yours if you join up with the Corporate Fighter Fight Gym. Go to this website, corporatefitnesscentre.com.au/sign up for all the info on that. Now the gym is in 36 to 38 Wentworth Avenue in Surrey Hills in New South Wales. So join into that very special deal and you'll get all of the stuff I mentioned. First 2 weeks free, Sting gloves, a pair of wraps and the Corporate Fighter gym cap. As we get underway for the second round here between these two girls. And it's a great start from both. King now starting to come at Davies. Good midsection work from her. King, the taller of the two, using her reach pretty well. And Davies now just trying to knock off the punches. Good midsection work from both fighters. As now King just launches a left-right combination. Nice little uppercut there from King. Davies looks like she's in some trouble here, trying to just swat off this onslaught. That was a good response there from Davies, though. Just knocking King a little bit back off her feet. Both fighters keeping the gloves up. Nice balance between the two. Referee keeping an eye on things. 60 seconds midway through this second round. Middle point of the fight. As now King now starts to come back. The girl they call the Miracle is taking on the sledgehammer. It is Michelle Davies. So Michelle now coming back with a couple of left-right combinations. Nice contact there from King with the right hook. Davies really standing up to the punishment delivered here by Megan King. Nice even fight between these two girls. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes. That was brilliant contact from King on Davies. Davies in the white now, starting to come back at King in the black. And of course, I had a chat with Megan King earlier tonight, as you saw her on the live stream. She seemed a little bit nervous, but look at the tenacity coming, and that's the second round. That went at a very, very quick pace. So the next fight on the card will be the fifth of the night, and that will be between Edward Simberg and Lachlan Grounds. The man they call Sheriff will take on the free-range Ed. Nice play on words there. A little bit of age difference between these two fighters. 5 years age difference. Just a centimetre of difference. It favours Edward Simberg, 176 to 175. And 6 kilos of difference. Lachlan the heavier, 83 to 77. So that's bout number 5 of the night. That's coming up. We'll have a chat with Karen Seckham. And she will let us know how she's preparing for her fight, which is bout number 6 of the night. And she will take on Natasha Dorashina. So here we go. Final round between Davies in the white and King in the black. It's been an evenly matched fight between these two so far. Davies now copping some punishment there from King. This is usually where we see the fatigue kick in a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be the case between these two fighters. They seem to have energy to burn here. As King now comes at Davies. Davies both just working the head area nicely at the moment. Good contact from both girls. A little bit of fatigue starting to set in there for King. Davies just doing her best to try and keep the onslaught away. Some solid work there from Davies now on King. Both girls just trying to upset each other, trying to rattle each other. As now Davies now comes back at King. King in some real trouble. Oh, that was a good shot from Megan King on Davies. And Michelle Davies now needs to respond. Just trying to stop this onslaught. Oh, nice little left jab there from Michelle Davies. Less than a minute to go in this final round between these two girls. Crowd on their feet here at the Star. Good work from Davies. King now starting to haunt the prey. Has Davies in the corner. Now Davies responds beautifully with a couple of left-right combinations. Beautiful left jab there from Davies on King. And now King gets a little uppercut. Nice little right. Oh, that almost connected. Referee doing his best to stay out of the action. And that is the third round done. What a fight between these two. Michelle Davies in the white. Megan King in the black. A credit to both you girls. You have put on a superb fight. We'll head down to the ring in just a moment. Paddy Lang, your ring announcer, he will tell you who has won this. And then we'll have a chat with Karen Seckham backstage as she prepares for her 6th bout fight against Natasha Dorashina.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome, congratulate these two fighters for an incredible bout there of boxing. We have a unanimous decision. The judges. To the black corner, the Miracle